Hi, good morning. My name is Michael. I come today to talk about prayer. Why one needs to pray. Some of them tend to say, I don't need prayer. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm not sick. I'm good. I'm marvelous. I cannot pray. No. Some of them tend to make short prayers, 2 or 3 minutes. I'm finished. I'm done. I leave for work. I go to my vehicle. I go see my friends. I go party. 3 minutes. But prayer is a very powerful weapon, a tool, an effective one in a Christian's life. When you go to Genesis, chapter 1, chapter 2, I think then to chapter 3, it is not written anywhere that Adam prayed. It is not. So prayer became part of a Christian's life, a saved life. After disobedience happened, because when you go to the Bible, after they had eaten the forbidden fruit, God came. They had to hide because they had sinned. They could not look God in the eyes. They were ashamed of what had happened. When they realized they are naked, everything, they had to hide away. So when he was asked, why did you do this? The woman was asked first. The woman said, I did eat the fruit because the snake told me to do this and this. This is what is to happen. And when they asked Adam, Adam said, what I did because of the person you gave to me. Quote that word. The lady you gave to me. So God regretted having given Adam what he did not ask for. So that is when things changed. So now, when things changed, God repented. Then he said, no, he will never give what you do not ask for. He did it once, it became an excuse. So this time round, things changed. You go ask for it. If it takes you away, if it makes you sleep, you are responsible. It is not him. When you go to, I think Isaiah 40, chapter 40, verse 31. Isaiah 40, chapter 31. Isaiah. Verse 31. Here we are. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. So, let me term this as, when you go to a restaurant, waiters are there. So if you are a waiter of God, then serve. So when you're serving God, there are around 3, 4. There are many. But essentials: praise, you worship, you pray, you glorify. So prayer is part of serving God. The Bible says, Isaiah 40, verse 31, but they that wait upon, if you decide to serve because you are a waiter on God, the Bible says you serve by prayer, your strength shall be renewed. You shall mount up with wings as eagles. So that means when you go deep into prayer, you're going to find yourself flying. You fly over your debts, fly over your rent. You do what is impossible, what people think it is impossible. That situation that someone thinks you can never come out of it. That disease that the doctor said you cannot overcome it. The cancer, the tumor that they said you have a few days numbered. Jesus is telling you, when you serve him with prayer, this time it is about prayer, you will end up flying. And you know what it means to fly. Things are fast. Move steady fast, just like an airplane. When you go to the land, it is full of mountains, hills, valleys, rifts, ups and downs. When you go up, you're just going through the clouds. And that is how you're going to find your life simple. Things will just be the way you want them to be. Things will be under your control. And they shall run. We are in a race. We are running. We are not alone. We have competitors. You have competitors in business. You have competitors, your neighbors, companies, in churches. So if you don't go deep into prayer, you're going to find yourself coming out with nothing. Totally nothing. You will not have anything. This is a race. I think it is probably, is it Romans? Colossians, where the Bible says, we are in a race. We are many, but one is to get the crown. So if you have no altar to pray from, if you're not holding steady fast, how are you going to make it to the finish line? According to what is happening now, competition in marriage, boyfriend, business, your home, there is competition everywhere. So the only getaway that you have is by prayer, so that you run and you don't be weary, and you shall walk and not faint, whatever the distance may be. When you hold on to prayer, your burdens become light. You no longer feel the heaviness. When you pray, you have strength, you have hope. Even if it is sickness, you know, my God is working. I told him about this. Just like in normal life, your dad is home. You tell him, Dad, I don't have this, and this. So now after telling your dad, you go do whatever you want. You hang out, you slay, because you know your dad is working on whatever you told him. So there is no need for you to worry. So whenever you don't go deep into prayer, you end up into temptation. When you go to Luke chapter 22, verse 40 and 46. Verse 40 is showing Jesus comes during the Passover, when it was about to happen. Jesus comes asking, can't you wake up and pray with me so that you don't go into temptation? Peter replies him, yes, the soul wants, the spirit wants, but the body is very weak. So they had to sleep. Jesus went back and prayed, and the Bible says he was strengthened. His spiritual realm was lifted. So in whatever is going to be taken to crucifixion, as it was written in the Bible, he was scared, he feared. But when he knelt and prayed to his Father, to the Lord our God, he was strengthened. So he was prepared, ready. He was fully baked for whatever is to come. And when you go to 46, when the masses, the multitude arose, came to them, immediately Peter got up, said, my Lord, should we get... But if he was deep into prayer, if he was in the spirit, he did not need the sword. No, because he would know. God will tell him, do this, this is to happen, this is how you have to react. This situation that is the disease that you're suffering from. No, just be calm. I'll heal you, I'll cure you. He just got up and cut off someone's ear. Because he was tempted. He was not into prayer. So whenever you don't pray, it is in Job 21. Whenever you don't pray, physically you're challenged. Emotionally you're going to be challenged. You're going to suffer. Financially you will be challenged. Your family will also be challenged. Because you're not covered. You have nothing to stand on. You have nothing to hold on. When you know, yes, I have this date. Someone is after me. They want after my life, after my ministry. But you know, when you're holding on to a prayer, you said a prayer in the morning. When you go to Job, go to 15 first. Job chapter 15, verse 4. Job 15, verse 4. It says, you cast off fear. Put down your fear. When you go to pray, the fear goes away. The worry is taken. Even before what you want is given to you, before what you're praying for is delivered, already the fear is taken. Cast away the fear and restrain prayer before God. My goodness. Prayer is very essential. When you go to Job chapter 21, verse 16 to 19, it says, their good is not in their hand. No, 15 first. No, wait. Their good is not in their hand, and their counsel, and the counsel of the wicked is far from them. So, you don't know what is to come. You don't know what to do. Whenever you don't pray, you're being tempted. The devil will come. He will set on your head first. And then he covers everything. He puts you to darkness. You will not know what to do. So you will have negatively, you will get to worry, you will cry, you will go into sorrow. 17. How oft is the candle of the wicked put out, and how oft comes their destruction upon them? God distributes sorrow in his anger. Pray, and the Lord will fight for you. Let him deal with your enemies. Let him deal with your debts. Let him deal with your kids. That is the only weapon that you need. It is the only weapon that you need. So many people, when you go to 1 Corinthians 9, people pose questions. Why should I pray? I am fine. But you don't know what is to come. You don't know what the heavens have prepared for you. You never know. One day, one time. The devil is never seated. It is never settled. It is out there. It is looking for people to torment. It is looking for souls. He wants people to darken their eyes, to separate their families. It is spreading spirits, fornication, adultery, everywhere, robbery. So it is not settled. When you think things are good, you may wake up and it is very late. So commit yourself to prayer. Open in the morning and then close for your spirit, so that no contaminations come to you, so that the devil does not find a loophole. So God bless you. Have a blessed morning. I wish you the best of this week and the next month. Let it be your first. Let this be your first month. Stick to prayer even when things are not changing. Physically, you don't see the change, but spiritually, God is telling you there is something happening. Something is boiling. So just be ready to cut the cake. Elijah asked for death, and then he was given a cake. He said, Lord, I'm tired of this. Take me. But the Lord knew what exactly he wanted. What was the problem? He was given cake. So I tell you today, there is a cake for you. No matter what the situation is, no matter how the storm is tormenting you, there is a cake for you. Be prepared to put a smile on your face. In Jesus' name, amen.